Acceptance into the ranks of the main event Mafia is given to only a select few. For Kurt Angle and company to go public with an offer to join the elite all-world champion fraternity is unheard of. So when undefeated MMA star and world champion wrestler Bobby Lashley first appeared at TNA's Lockdown pay-per-view back in April, we all jumped to the conclusion that Lashley's deal with the Mafia was a mere formality. The reaction to Lashley's rejection of Angle's offer, unanimously applauded by Mick Foley, Jeff Jarrett, and the TNA originals, who see it as a sign of hope in the ongoing battle for power. But for the main event Mafia and Kurt Angle, they view Lashley's actions as a total betrayal. They thought Bobby Lashley was the final piece to the puzzle in their takeover of TNA. But now they realize that that puzzle is far from being solved.
It appears that someone tried to make a name for himself last week at the expense of myself and the main event Mafia, not to mention TNA management. And when you cross the boss, it's not good for anyone. It's not good for ratings. It's not good for business. And it's certainly not good for that individual. Now, as the godfather of the greatest force in the history of this business, I have a reputation to uphold. And when that reputation is tarnished, there is a severe price to be paid. Bobby Lashley, we had an agreement. And for some strange reason, unbeknownst to me and the main event Mafia behind me, you took a great big dump on that agreement. Now, why would you do that, Bobby? I don't know. People do stupid things for no reason at all. But the main event Mafia does not do business with those kinds of people. So Bobby Lashley, why don't you come out here and face the band like a man? Or we'll come back there and find you and disassemble you piece by piece. What's he gonna...
What Bobby Lashley is trying to accomplish is unprecedented. Succeeding as a two-sport athlete by balancing his TNA wrestling and his MMA careers at the same time. And if that isn't challenge enough, now Bobby Lashley has to face the wrath of Kurt Angle, who thought he had a deal in place for Lashley to join the main event Mafia.
You know, Mike, when I saw that parade of superstars walk down that ramp at the beginning of the show, in my mind I'm thinking how incredible it would have been to have Bobby Lashley walking down that ramp with him. And then I see the look on Kurt Angle's face right now, and I see the fear in Bobby Lashley's eyes, which is why he's bringing the bat with him. And I know he's got to be wondering, did I make a huge mistake? Let me tell you something. Kurt Angle is going to make him pay for this mistake.
Doesn't look like fear in the eyes of Bobby Lashley to me. I think he's got the baseball bat because he's outnumbered something like 10-1.
An agreement, Kurt. We had an agreement. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a part of the main event Mafia? Look at you guys. This is the greatest group of superstars I've ever seen put together. Booker T, Steiner, Nash, Samoa Joe, Taz, and the Olympic champion Kurt Angle. Of course I want to be a part of this group, but I saw what this group's about. You guys aren't hungry anymore. I'm still hungry. I still want titles. I still want to run this show. But you guys aren't hungry anymore. You guys want to hustle people. You guys want to cheat. You guys want to steal titles from people. But unlike Samoa Joe and Taz, you can't buy me, Kurt.
You know why you can't be bought, Bobby? Because you're young and stupid, just like the rest of them. You see these veterans right here? We make up over 75% of the TNA payroll. And do you know why, Bobby? We don't get around like we used to. But we're smarter than everybody else. We use and abuse people to get, no, demand what we want.